Alright, what is up everyone? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Moi and I drop videos every Monday, and I'm hoping to drop videos every other Friday as well, or as often as I can on Fridays. So in this video, we're going to talk about the Cazul 100 Anejo. We already talked about the Cazul 100 Blanco, which is pretty good, very smooth, and from my taste, it's definitely something that I would go to in the future. We also mentioned the 100 Cazul Reposado, which is not necessarily my taste of tequila, not my style. It's a little too earthy, a little too grassy, too much hints of pepper, not my thing. But if you like Espolón, then you're gonna like this tequila. It's only $10 more about than the Espolón, and this is a Reposado, so if you like Espolón, maybe this is a tequila that you could check out. But in today's video, we're going to talk about the Cazul 100 Anejo. So let's get started. When I first started making videos about the Cazul 100 Blanco, I did not realize that this was a 93 points in the San Francisco Spirit competition, and that's why, for me, I think it's really good. However, when we talked about the Reposado, I personally did not enjoy it, but this one, double gold awards. But the one that we're talking about today, the Cazul 100 Anejo, and it won a 95 points in the San Francisco Spirit competition. So how does it fare? Let's find out. Same label as the Reposado. It has the same label on top and on the side and the back, of course, the warning label. Nothing new to this bottle, but is it better than Reposado, and is it gonna beat my favorite, which is the Blanco? I hope that it's actually good, because this goes for around $38 to all the way to $44. Gonna grab our shot glass. Once again, I bought these off the dollar store. They come in packets of 6, so these are perfect for you if you just want to have like people hanging out and you don't want to have glass that breaks, or you don't want something that's expensive. Dollar store has you covered. Dollar Tree, actually. So, what is Anejo? What is Reposado? What is Blanco? Blanco is just tequila that was aged, not very long, immediately produced, and then contained and bottled. Second will be the Reposado, which is about 2 to 6 months, and the Anejo is about 6 to 12 months. So, that's why it gets a little more of a coloring, because it's been in oak bottles, oak barrels, and it has more caramel, more vanilla, more earthy, more burnt flavor, more charred flavor to the tequila. If that's your style, probably Anejo is going to be the way to go. And usually when it's more aged, it's a more smoother tequila and more flavorful, as far as from the characteristics that it takes on from oak or other additives. Whereas the Blanco is just pure. It's the greatest mark of how to tell if the tequila is good. It's just like going to get boba and the milk tea. You go for the black or the green milk tea because it's a staple, and it will tell you if it's actually good or not, if you could go to the other ones or not. This is the staple, the Blanco, but today we're talking about the Anejo. The color is just about the same as the Reposado, even though this was aged about 6 months longer. It's the yellowish color. It looks just like a Reposado. The smell is not rough, it's not harsh, no harsh fumes. You can definitely taste, you can definitely smell more hints of vanilla, hints of caramel, and so that's what I'm gonna be expecting. I'm expecting a smooth Anejo. And that's what I'm getting. It's definitely smooth as far as the taste. It has a hints amount of pepper. It has vanilla, has caramel, and even has a little touch of chocolate. From taking a bigger sip, I could taste all the attributes, all the characteristics that's in the tequila. is definitely a very good one. What I like is that it's smooth, it's sweet, it's not rough. The fumes could be a little overwhelming, but that's not really major. I would definitely go for it as a sipping tequila. I would not. I might even mix it depending on what kind of things I'm gonna mix it with. This tequila is pretty smooth. Would I even have to chase it with lime and salt? I'm not sure, but I do like the combination of tequila, lime, and salt. So I'm gonna taste it out. If it's a little rough for you, then maybe this will work for you, and maybe you might like it. From mixing the lime and the salt with the tequila, I think it's a great combination. It immediately canceled out the peppery smoke, but it didn't take away from the flavors from the tequila, which I like. What I don't like is the initial peppery aftertaste that it has, that little roughness of it. But other than that, this is a great tequila. It's a great añejo. And I'm soon going to be having the 1942 Don Julio, and I'm going to compare it to this one and see if you could get a under $50 bottle, or if it's worth going up to $135 for the 1942 Don Julio. For me, I think this tequila is for those people that like añejos, like the little smoothness, like a little more flavor, more caramel, more vanilla, more chocolate, a little bit more pepperish aftertaste to their tequila. If there's any questions regarding any of the tequilas that I reviewed, or ones that I haven't, or if there was something that I lacked from the previous videos or even this one, then feel free to message me on Instagram at cuddiemoi, and I'll be answering your questions. And if it's a question that I get often or get a lot, I'm going to make another video about it later on. So if you like anything from this video, if you want to see more, don't forget to like and comment, and please subscribe. It really does make a difference every time you take one of those 3 steps. It's not just, a pat on the back or something to stroke our egos. It helps with the channel and it helps make a difference. So please do that, and we'll see you in the next video.